Hey everybody, welcome to Musical Kinetics, and wow, we are here again. And today we're talking about the Zoom H8. So now the Zoom H8 has been my recorder of choice for podcasts for the past year and a half now. And I use the Zoom H8 in addition to my Zoom H1N, but I really don't use it as much as I should. I really don't use it in outdoor settings. I really don't go out to do field recordings with it. I think it might be just a bit big for me to do all of that, or I just really don't have the zeal to do all of that. But a bit of that is changing over time. A bit of that is modifying, and I'm getting a bit more comfortable with recording outdoor sounds. So I want to take you on a journey to listening to some sounds that I'm recording right now. This is at 320 kbs. I'm going to record all the field recording sounds on 320 kbs to have an idea for what the recorder is and what it can do. I'm going to switch over to this microphone over here. Okay, so, and I'm recording my voice on the Zoom H1N. So what you're going to be hearing is the Zoom H1N microphones. Let me decrease the volume a bit and bring it closer to myself. So that's what you're hearing right now, the Zoom H1N. I don't know if it's a bit distorted or something, but let me drop it down so you can capture some of the room sound. Increase the volume a bit. Yeah, so this is me talking to you through the Zoom H1N microphone. Although you can have the reference for the other microphone there, you have the reference for the Rode mic on me. I know I'm using these headphones to try and get the best sound I can. Yeah, so let's talk a bit about the Zoom H8 for example. So in my time of using it, I've had one issue with the Zoom H8, and I don't think it's actually the Zoom H8's fault. I think it has to do more with the batteries I chose to use. So I chose to use some rechargeable batteries I've had, some Energizer rechargeable batteries I've had for a long time. And these ones have been with me for over 10 years. So I guess their life cycle has died down. So I haven't had the best experience with battery life on the Zoom H8. That's my fault, honestly. And I'm going to change that soon by getting another pair of rechargeable batteries very soon that I will use. And hopefully I can actually get a gauge. Ooh, you hear that wind distortion noise? Even though I put this wind filter. See that? So this is the XYH6 capsule, by the way, that I'm using on the Zoom H8 right now. So even though I did all of that, it's my fault. So I think I'll change the batteries up and use better batteries for the next recordings I am doing with the Zoom H8. But right now, I'm using some regular batteries, some non-rechargeable batteries, and they have worked well. And I think I'll talk about this in another video, but one challenge I got with the Zoom H8 is that when I try to power it with the an iPad, using an iPad as the source, using the iPad to use it as an interface to an iPad, it only allowed me to boost power. And it didn't allow me to boost power. It allowed me to only use my battery, so I could not connect to the power supply of the iPad to get this guy to work. In other words, I needed batteries that were strong enough. And it posed a problem when I had to connect a condenser microphone. For those of you who do know, the condenser microphones are more power hungry because they need phantom power. And I watched my Zoom H8 battery drain from 100% to about from 3 bars to like 1 bar in less than 20 minutes. So I was like, yeah, this is not an ideal situation. It's not ideal to use the Zoom H8 with a condenser microphone on an iPad, because I guess they haven't fixed this thing, the software where you can actually power the Zoom H8 through the iPad. Maybe it's not powerful enough, but I know some people have done that. So I think Zoom can make that happen if they really want to make this thing bus powered, so that the Zoom H8 doesn't have to use its own batteries when you're using an iPad. I tried the same thing with the Zoom H1N, and it's the same result that happened. The Zoom H1N did not allow me to use the bus power. It allowed me only to use my batteries to run on the iPad. So it worked though. It worked. It was an okay experience, a great experience. So I guess I end this particular video with this particular thing. The Zoom H8 has been a great recorder. My issue is that although I thought I was going to be recording outdoors every day, taking this thing out to move around, getting some field sounds, I really haven't done that as much as I wanted to. So I got some inspiration from Free to Use Sounds. They're an excellent resource. Check them out. Shout out to Free to Use Sounds. They have their own YouTube channel and everything. But I got some inspiration from them, and I might end up doing a lot more audio recordings with the Zoom H8, maybe some more saxophone recordings with the Zoom H8, and yeah, trying to basically up my own game and actually up my output of audio recordings, high quality audio recordings. So that is the Zoom H8 you've heard right now. This has to do with a test of the audio production of field recording microphone in an outdoor situation. You can hear, by the way, you can hear this humming sound. It's generators. Generators are on everywhere. There's construction going on behind me over there. Listen. I know you can hear those bits of construction. Yeah, but so that's what's happening. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of the Zoom H8. Please leave a comment on what you want to ask about the Zoom H8. I've had it for a while, and I think I could answer some of your questions, and let's get some more content ready for this.